Hey you guys, it is that time. Pick a card, pick a story, where in each of these decks should be a story or message for you. So what I'm going to do is hold each deck up to the camera for you to see if it's resonating with your energy. So let's go ahead and start with deck number one. Could your story or message be here in deck number one? Or is it deck number two? Could your story or message be here in deck number two? Okay, or is it deck number three? Could your message be here in deck number three? All right, and I am getting the name Jorge for someone. Don't know what that means. But let's go ahead and start with deck number one. I forgot to press the timer. Okay, so we have the Emperor, the Two of Cups, the Page of Cups, the Hanged Man, the Eight of Pentacles. Central issue, the Six of Wands, Page of Swords, and the Four of Pentacles. Okay, so central issue here, I feel that someone has a follower that is where there is a mutual attraction here. So in regards to something romantic, I feel that someone they're learning how you speak, or they're trying to understand your communication. I feel like someone has been observing you and trying to understand you, or maybe this could be your energy. I feel too like someone has been holding on to a message, and I feel like the minute they have the opportunity, they're leaping forward. So I mean, this could be you too, but I feel like someone is patiently waiting to have an opportunity to connect or communicate with you. I also feel that you may have snapped off on someone or felt like you had to set boundaries with someone, especially if you have like a follower. You may have come off very guarded or defensive towards someone, or felt like you needed to protect your energy, or maybe someone came this way towards you. I also see you guys having victory or having success. I feel like you are gaining momentum, you're gaining confidence. If at one point you feel like you had fell off, in any type of way, I feel like you are now getting back on track. Falling off, I mean, like, I got like several scenarios for falling off. So let's say some of you were trying to quit smoking and you fell off the wagon. I feel like you are saying, okay, I'm getting back on it. I'm getting more serious. And so you are getting back on track and getting back focused on, continuing with a goal that you have. Maybe you were on some sort of diet and you fell off the wagon. This is you getting back on track. Maybe at some point you feel like your money had fallen off, or your appearance, anything. This is you getting back up on that horse and moving forward. I also feel like maybe someone has some sort of direction or clarity in how they want to proceed in a relationship, or in their journey or their path overall. I feel like someone now maybe has some sort of motivation and they know which direction they want to go in. I feel too like you're going to have people that are supporting you. I feel that you are going to get recognized for your work. I feel like you're going to get complimented for your work. This could be your boss or your supervisor. They've been watching you. They've been observing you. And they're going to pay you a compliment. Now, if this is a situation where it's work related, I feel like for some of you, you could be falling in love with your supervisor or someone that is, you know, above you. I also feel that if someone does pay you a compliment at work, it's like you're a good worker, but they also are flirting with you or trying to test the waters out to see if you would be willing to go on a date with them. So they might say something. I feel like someone's going to put something out there just kind of quickly. It's just like, ooh, where did that come from? Who said that? You know, I almost feel like someone throws something out there and then they just kind of sit back and wait and see. They're going to see that it's reciprocated here. So I feel like someone is going to test their luck here. And I feel like somebody has been preparing like what they want to say. Like I almost feel like someone has been in a private room to themselves, kind of talking to themselves. This also could be some sort of self-motivation. So maybe someone has been talking into a recorder, you know, just kind of saying like positive affirmations, like he or she is going to say, yes, I see me and him are going to be on a date. I see a future with us. You know, I mean, you're just like saying whatever confident things or positive things about your future, and you're talking to yourself or preparing for it. I also get this as someone who has been typing up a text message or an email, any type of message, especially through like Messenger, where someone would send a private message, because I'm getting like private as well. And someone has been preparing. It's just been sitting in the drafts folder or sitting incompleted some type of way. And I feel like someone is waiting for maybe a sign or that right opportunity. And I feel that it's a good match, basically. Even like going back to a job situation, some of you may have been preparing to send out your resume. I feel like someone has been rehearsing. You could be a singer or an actor, some sort of performer, and someone has been behind the scenes or backstage. Someone's been rehearsing over and over again. Maybe someone, a dancer. Maybe you are supporting someone who is a performer. So you could be the parent of a child who's getting ready to go on. Maybe you're helping them rehearse and go over their movements or their lines or something. Someone could be a stage director or a film director. And if someone has just been preparing, getting everything in order. I also feel too like someone could be a chef, a baker, or a cook. I'm also getting someone who could be a jewelry maker. I just feel like someone is independent in their work. If you've been wanting to be an entrepreneur, now is the time. Like, I feel like this is a good time to start. Like your energy, that type of, it's being supported. Your desires are being supported by the universe. So now is a good time to go out after what you want. Go pursue whatever it is that you want. Now, in a love situation, I see too, the Emperor has been maybe observing you from a distance, and he's been gaining momentum. He's been building up his courage, or he or she has been building up the courage to approach you. Maybe this person was nervous at first, but I just feel like overall they have been studying you and observing you, and they are now pretty sure that they want to move forward. They have seen enough to feel that, okay, I think we would be a good match. So this person could have been going through your social media, reading the type of things that you talk about, reading your conversations, your responses to other people. This person has really been trying to learn you from a distance. And see, the Emperor, once he or she makes up their mind, especially more so from the male perspective of this card, the masculine perspective. Once the Emperor has decided that he wants someone, he already puts that in his mind, and then he goes in for the kill. So he's ready. He's warmed up. He's attracted. He sees what he wants. He's looking for his wife or his queen or his equal. And he feels that he has found his equal. There is some sort of emotional connection that you could be having with someone. Maybe you guys, I almost feel too like you guys, if you have not even been talking, you can feel the energy. You can feel that energy. There's something very primal about this connection. I've seen like a weird game show from another country, and it was like, let's see if you can pick out your mate by smelling their clothes or their odor or something like that. And I almost feel like this is primal like that. Like this person doesn't have to see your physical appearance. If they were to get a whiff of your clothing, or if they could smell your arm, even, yes, something gross like your sweat, or, you know, I'm gonna let you take it there. I'm not gonna go there. But think about those body parts. And just think if that was in your face, it would be a natural attraction there because of those pheromones. It's almost like your energies are connecting before the physical appearance does. And then when you see the physical appearance, it's just like, I knew it. You know, this is exactly who I want to be with, who I was matching with. So whatever the case, I just feel like there's something very primal about this connection. Now, I also feel that for some of you, someone has been sending love letters or messages in a dream. Like this is you in a meditative state, and you are picking up intuitively that someone is reaching out to you. Now, because this is a page, I feel like there is still, this is still like underdeveloped. Someone needs to learn how to express themselves with you, or you need to continue to learn how to express themselves. So I feel like this is about learning. This is a new love. I feel like this is new because even though you guys are coming off as soulmates, it's like you guys have to remember. It's like you have to get back to remembering. Like your souls recognize each other. You've worked with each other in the past. Maybe in a previous life, this person was a relative. Maybe in a previous life, this person was a coworker. Maybe it was a teacher-student situation in a past life. The point is that your souls recognize each other, but when you come into this life, it's kind of like, I know you. Like, oh, okay, I remember. Like the more you interact with this person, the more you're going to start to remember your purpose of why you came here. Yes, like, yes, we came together to be divine counterparts. Yes, we came in this business, in this life to start a business together. So I also see that as well. Someone's looking at you maybe as a potential business partnership as well. Now, especially too, if it's not romantic. If it's not romantic, I still see the forming of a very nice business partnership. The two of you just kind of get each other. You connect with each other naturally. This is a good partnership here. I feel like this is the type of person that you can work with on a regular basis, and it just feels good. It doesn't feel like you're going to work. You know, there's no fighting between the two of you. You guys just bounce off of each other, the ideas. I also see this as being recruited. So those of you that are entertainers or auditioning, it doesn't even have to be artistic, but because I am getting so many cups, well, it's not that many cups, but it does look like it's just standing out. So even if it's not artistic, I just still feel like this is some sort of headhunter or recruiter. So this is good news for those of you that have been looking for work. I feel that you've met your match in company-wise, job-wise, like you found a good company where you get to grow at. You're going to be there for a long time, especially if you've been having short-lived careers. This is the one that may evolve into something long-term. Or you're learning a very valuable skill here. Some of you may have to start off as a junior assistant, or you're starting off at entry level, but it's worth it if you just focus and dedicate yourself to the job, to the cause. Something else I was getting from this. Yeah, I see this as a dream job. I even see maybe two people who are very psychic or intuitive. I also feel like there's something going on where you and this person are practicing. It's like practice makes perfect. So I guess it's, you know, either way, just a relationship. I feel like the person coming into your life or coming towards you, this is someone that has the potential for being long-term. This is something that's going to take a lot of work and dedication, but I feel like the both of you are ready for each other. There has been a lot of spiritual preparation for this connection. It's very enlightening. The both of you have something spiritual to offer to one another. I feel like there's going to be a lot of passion with the flames here. You might also start looking at someone from a different perspective, especially if this isn't a new person, but maybe you're looking at them in a different light. Something that they did impressed you or turned you on, or because of their creativity or because of their drive. Like you might, I don't know, like their drive for life, or because they're so passionate about what they do. I don't know, it just turns you on. And you're like, man, this person is reaching my intellect and my heart. So I feel like you're definitely having some sort of connection with someone who's reaching your intellect. This is a spiritual union, I feel. I feel like these messages are pretty direct. You could be dealing with a Capricorn, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Aries, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, maybe Virgo, and maybe a Leo. Let me just kind of see a little more about what the Emperor is doing. Now, also someone could have placed you on hold or left you hanging, or maybe you did this to someone, but I feel like the minute you reconnect with this person, you guys are picking up right where you left off. The Emperor also is looking for someone to carry his seed. I know that's not going to be for everyone, especially if you're later in age and you're like, look, I'm not having any more seeds. I do see a single parent though. Either both of you are single parents or this person is. Somebody's a single parent. Probably the both of you. But I feel like someone wants a new child. Maybe you're going to be a step parent, if anything. He's looking at you very seriously. He's starting to take your connection more seriously, even if it was something that just started off flirtatious. Like, he could have said something to stroke your ego, or maybe you did. You guys both could have been saying flirtatious things to one another. You look good today. Well, so do you. Thank you. You know, you guys are just kind of putting each other on a pedestal, and it started off maybe friendly, flirty, but it's getting more serious. This person wants to keep you. Someone is a keeper. I'm getting the energy of someone being a keeper. So even if you were dating more than one person, or you're getting more than one opportunity, multiple offers coming in, something as a keeper. That can still apply to a work situation. Like, you've been flirting with several companies. Maybe you went on several interviews, and one of them you're like, this is the one that I feel like is at home. I want to keep this one. I don't want this one to slip away, this offer to slip away. I like this company, or I like this person. So someone is looking at you as a prized possession. Yeah, see, it's like a trophy. Someone feels like they found their trophy piece. They want to build and to work with you. You found the perfect job. You found something that you're very passionate at doing. You could do it all day. You could do them all day. Hey. But yeah, I feel too, and to see this person, they may also live at a distance from you, because they look like they're far away. Someone's waiting for you. Someone's waiting to hear from you. You might say, for instance, too, you've been logged off of off of social media for a while. It's like the minute you log on, it's like all these messages waiting for you. Someone's waiting for a response, and maybe they've been wondering, see, nothing had been happening. They're like, where did they go? Why aren't they responding? They're like, I sent a message, you know. Maybe you sent off a resume, and you're like, I didn't hear anything from this company yet. I didn't hear anything. Somebody's been fantasizing. Someone's definitely been fantasizing, and their imagination has been running wild, but they didn't hear anything. I also feel like a situation where someone felt like they met the love of their life, and like Cinderella, she disappeared. He or she disappeared, but they left a clue for somebody to go and find them. So someone has been searching for their Cinderella, looking for someone who fits that glass slipper, because you yourself are such an individual. You stand out from all the rest. Someone has you on a pedestal. Someone feels like they have met their match. But I just feel like someone maybe disappeared or got ghosted. But the minute you guys come back in contact with one another, they're like, I'm not letting you get away from me this time. So they're making sure that they have, you know, your phone number, or any type of thing to keep in touch with you, because they don't want to lose you or you them. You could have met someone at some sort of parade or some sort of gathering. I also see someone who could be popular or have some sort of status, whether it's you or the other person here. And then that earth energy was also coming back up. So Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. This person also moves slow like an earth sign, but they're very responsible. This also could be your energy. You may be coming off as someone that is very valuable to a company, or very valuable romantically. Let me kind of look a little more. I mean, I feel like it's self-explanatory here. Just looking at the Two of Cups. I feel like this is someone too who, like I said, there was flirtation, but maybe someone didn't flirt enough. And so it was like there could have been some sort of miscommunication. I feel like someone is trying again. They're like, let me try again. Let me try and put my offer out there again. There's definitely some sort of soul connection that you're having with someone. Now, also what I just saw is that if this is relationship-wise, the person you're connecting with is a single parent, and they have recently broken up with the baby's mother or father. This person is ready to date again. This also could have been why someone ghosted you. Maybe they were still going through some sort of healing process or rejection. But I feel like this person is available now, and they're just waiting for the right opportunity to ask you out. But I feel like they're moving forward. Definitely soulmate energy. All right, so let's go on to deck number 2. We have the Six of Water, the Seven of Water, Nine of Earth, man, Two of Water. Move you out the way. Awakening. So this is similar to the Hanged Man. We have the Three of Fire, Seven of Fire, and the King of Air. Okay. That was not a ghost move. These cards are slippery. Okay. All right, so I feel like with the Three of Fire, again, I'm getting energy of distance here between two people. But it's like anticipation. You have either sent a message to someone and are waiting for a response, whether it is job related, or maybe you applied for something, an apartment, a credit card, something, and you're just waiting for a response, or someone is waiting for you. Someone is just kind of anticipating. Someone is getting impatient here too, because I can see a fire erupting. Someone has some sort of burning desire to do something, or for something to hurry up and take off, hurry up and get started. And they're just like, when is this going to happen? When? I'm ready. So I feel like someone is getting very antsy about a situation here. There's a lot of passion going on. I also feel that someone is just like, all I need is the sign. All I need is a clue, and I'm going in. I know something is mine. I feel like someone has claimed something. And so this is kind of like a positive manifestation. So maybe you claimed a job, you claimed a house, you claimed a person. I feel like someone has claimed something, and they're just kind of patiently trying to await, or patiently waiting for the manifestation to take place. something to turn into physical form, because right now something is just very emotional, but we need that earth. We need that physical manifestation, which it looks like we have that coming out here. I also see this as having victory over your competitors, over enemies. So if you and another person were, if you were after someone or interested in someone and they had other offers on the table, I feel like this is you standing out from the crowd. You won. You are the one they choose. Someone is just like, I choose you. You stand out from the crowd. So I feel like you are coming out victorious. If you had to go on several job interviews, I feel like they're going to pick you. I feel like some of you too, someone is turned on or very much so attracted to someone's speaking voice or attracted to someone, the way someone communicates. This even makes me think of like if you worked in a call center, and you know how if you have that good voice, like you get flirted with like all the time from your callers. It's almost, I'm seeing like a situation where the connection is so strong between you and a caller, and it's like you're trying to remain professional, but the caller is like, I would really like to take you out, or I wish I knew what you look like. And they're like, you should, I know you're on the phone, but why don't you look up my Facebook? You know, my name, I'm star dash 11 on, whatever on Facebook. So someone is like, they're repetitively giving you their information for Facebook or Instagram, and you're just on the line like, okay, well, thank you, sir. Well, I appreciate it. Well, I wish I could, but, and you know damn well it's like the minute you get off the phone, you take your pen and paper, you're like, oh, as soon as I get home, I'm looking them up. And you go home and you look them up and you're like, dang, okay, I see them. You know, that I can see myself dating this person or talking to this person. So I almost feel like a love connection starts off through communication, or at least through social media, some type of way. Now, 6 of water here. This is good for reconciliation here. So if you were wanting to hear from someone, especially if there could have been any type of fight or anything, this is good for reconciliation. This is also good for those of you that are single, because I feel like you've been patiently waiting. As the 9 of Earth, you've been patiently waiting, and you've turned down many offers because you knew it in your heart and your soul that your divine counterpart was on the way. So you've declined offers, you've been patient, and finally the time has come for, everything. I just felt like the conditions cosmically are now right. Everything is aligned. You've learned the lessons that you needed to learn. You're in a place where you are now financially stable. You don't need anybody to take care of you. Not that anything's wrong with that, but maybe you used to want someone to take care of you. Maybe now you don't feel like that. Maybe you're like, I don't need nobody to take care of me now. I'm independent, So therefore, you don't really care what type of money they make either. For some of you are like, yeah, I do. But some of you are like, I don't care what type of money he got, as long as he can take care of himself, because I can take care of my own. So it doesn't matter, what the person makes financially, because you're comfortable in your own financial state. You're comfortable with the way you look, your physical appearance. So this person is going to be attracted to that because you love yourself. You're comfortable with yourself. That's another reason why this person is coming in. Spiritually, you're in a good place. You feel like you've learned some pretty heavy lessons. Not that you're finished learning, but you're in a state now where you can handle someone coming into your life. You can fall in love and detach quickly if you have to. You know, you've learned many lessons, but I do feel like overall, this is a soulmate energy. You guys, if you don't know this person from a previous, if you don't know this person from this life, like from high school, college, childhood, an old job, then you know this person from a previous life. So you are aligning with the soulmate here, and there's going to be there's going to be so much trust between the two of you. I feel like at first you guys fall really hard, the both of you. I don't feel like it's one-sided. I feel like the both of you fall head over heels. Like you fall, it's like when you fall in love, you fall deep. So maybe I'm talking to some Venus and Scorpio people here, but it's like when you fall in love, you fall deep. Matter of fact, you know, we do have Scorpio energy coming out. We have Scorpio, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, maybe Cancer. Could be any sign, but those are the ones that are standing out. But I feel like you guys are going to have to figure out, is this real? I also feel like all this water here, you guys have this connection where I feel that you can feel each other's energy. So it's not just a telepathic connection where you think of this person mentally, but it's like you can feel them. So some of you may have been feeling someone in your heart. I just feel like you're going to recognize this person, like your souls are just connecting, but at the same time you fall so deep that you have to pull back and say, now am I only looking at the good parts of this person? And then two, you might only know this person from a distance. So say for instance, you just met that person on the internet, or you just saw their picture and physically they were perfect. So your imagination ran wild. All you could do is think about this person and you've been imagining what it would be like. Now it's time for things to get real. It's time for you guys to start really connecting on a soul level and seeing if this person really connects with you more so than just a physical appearance. And I feel that they do. I feel like this is the person that you've been waiting for. Now this is Two of Water, and we had that come out in the first reading. So this is a confirmation, especially if you did pick both decks. This is a confirmation that there is that you have made a connection to someone. Again, those of you that feel that I still haven't met anyone, I still say you're connecting with someone is in your energy field that is a good match. But yes, this can be finding a perfect job or the perfect business partner, or finding something that you love, or finally tapping into your spiritual gifts and learning how to use and develop them. Especially, I'm getting spirituality, whether you're psychic or a healer or a medium, or if you are a creative type, someone who sings or paints. I get to someone that has a very beautiful voice. Maybe the both of you have a beautiful voice. Maybe you haven't talked to this person on the phone, or you haven't heard them and you're like, I wonder what they sound like. I feel like you're going to get to hear their voice, and you're going to be like, oh my God. His voice is so deep and watery, and oh my God, it's so dreamy. And he's going to be like, oh my God, her voice is so beautiful. She sounds like an angel. So I feel like the both of you are just not just in love with each other's physical appearance, but the voices too. I feel like someone is also very poetic. Now, I just saw the word forgiveness on this card, and there may be a need to forgive one another. But you know what is weird? I feel like this forgiveness stems back. I almost feel like this is an apology that's long overdue. So let's say you guys have been searching for one another for centuries. You've reincarnated several times. You've crossed paths several times, and it's like you guys have been star-crossed lovers, where finally you're aligned in this life, and it's like I owe you an apology. I owe you, you know, I never got to apologize. I never got to give you what you deserved in this life. So someone wants to make up for some sort of previous behavior. And I feel like they're going to give you the love that you've been praying for and the love that you deserve here. And this is whatever you've been praying and meditating about. Again, this is being in alignment here with the Hangman. This is everything you've been waiting for. You've been patiently waiting. You've been patiently waiting for this to manifest, and now it's happening. I'm getting a strong 12th house energy with you guys. So I feel like somebody's planet may fall on your 12th house, or someone's node. So the north or the south node could fall in your 12th house, or one of their nodes or planets falls into your 12th house. There also could be a strong Neptune connection with you and this person. And I'm thinking too something about Saturn in Neptune, because Saturn is the planet of past karmas, something that is responsible, like it's the planet of responsibility. It's the planet of structure. So even though this is someone who you've been fantasizing about, I feel like something about the connection gives you structure. It gives you some sort of balance, something to, I don't want to say something to live for, but it's like something to build towards. Like if you've ever wondered, like, what else is my purpose? Like, what else? I almost feel like this is the person coming to inspire or to help you find your purpose. Like through them, you understand what your purpose is. So there's something very spiritual and very awakening here. I feel like someone is leading you towards your calling here. This is definitely having like, this is also making me think of the Judgment card too. So there could be some sort of unfinished business between the two of you. I just feel like you guys are recalling or having some sort of realization about what your connection truly is. Now too, the Hanged Man is about having to wait for something to happen, but I feel like for a lot of you, you've already been waiting. And what I'm also getting too is that after an initial conversation, like I feel like you guys are going to have like a very deep conversation, very, very deep, to the point where you guys both go distant from one another so that you can process that. It's like, who is this person? You know, what does this all mean? You know, I just feel like someone is trying to pace the connection because the conversation is just going to be too deep. It's going to be very metaphysical. And I just saw 222 on my time. It is 222. I don't know if you can see that. That might be significant. And I saw it right before it moved to 223. But yeah, it's like the two of you are going to have like a very deep conversation and then take some sort of time out, because that's just the beginning. And I said this on my Instagram read for those of you that watch, follow me on Instagram, something about this is a preview of what's to come. So this is to just get that foundation going, to inspire you to keep loving. And then I feel like that person's going to go away, or you're going to go away, and then you guys are going to come back together. But I just feel like they're going away to tie up any type of loose ends and to finish the preparation. I almost feel like this is ritual, like a ritual, cosmically. So let me kind of look into a couple of things here. Let me look at the 7 of water to see what this confusion is, or what it is that you need to see from a different perspective. You definitely need to see something from a different perspective. I think too, the person romantically that you're connecting with, you have to have an open mind for what's to come. There could be something a little tabooish about the connection. I almost feel like it could be a situation, even with someone's occupation. Let's say they reveal to you that something very taboo. It's not going to be like this for everyone, but it did make me think of something like going off the deep end, like someone revealed to you, I'm an adult film star. How do you feel about that? Or I am an exotic dancer. How do you feel about that? So I feel like someone's occupation, like you need to have an open mind for it. You can shoo this person off. You can say no, but I think it's something good with the connection. I think the connection is good. But if that's a deal breaker for you, then but you're being asked to look at something from a higher perspective. I also see for some of you it's just a little confusing because you have more than one soulmate coming towards you. I see something being involved with this person. Either their job is risky, or your job is risky. There's a sense of danger attached to this. I'm looking at this shark here in the background. Someone might be a loan shark. I don't know. Maybe that part of their job is like a private investigator, or maybe I don't want to go that deep and say they're a hitman or woman, but maybe that is part of their job description. Like something about their job description is dangerous. So I'm getting this also being clarified. Okay, I feel like you've been dreaming, you've been having like some sort of dreams. Those of you that do dream, I feel like you've been having some sort of repetitive dreams. I'm going to use myself as an example just off the bat. I've been dreaming about an ex like on a consistent basis now. And I know there's no way in hell, absolutely no way in hell I would get back with this person. Although they're still involved in my life because they're the father of one of my children. However, I feel that there's two things. One thing is that I feel that this person is appearing in my dream because it's just using it as an example of that I'm getting ready to possibly connect with someone. Or, my subconscious is clearing a pathway for something new. It's like preparing me. He was the last normal relationship or stable relationship I had. So I feel like that is also kind of like a message for this is the person coming towards you. You're going to have a stable relationship with them. I also feel that another example of if you've been having some sort of repetitive dreams about an ex is that you've been working out some sort of karma on an astral plane. Especially since you guys can't be face to face, like you guys can still work out your karmas in an astral plane. I forgot where I read that before, but it made so much sense. I was like, that makes complete sense. Of why I would be having a repetitive dream about an ex. Matter of fact, last time I kept dreaming about an ex. I did end up in a relationship like a couple of months later. So yeah, I feel like those of you that can apply to is just kind of preparing you for what's to come. Someone is headed towards you. Now also what I'm getting, for some of you, the person that you're attracted to is taboo. it's something about this attraction that you're having with someone. You're like, oh my God, we have to keep this a secret. Like, I'm not supposed to be in love with you. You know, I'm not supposed to look at you in that manner or this way. So for some of you, for whatever reason, however it's taboo to you, maybe it's race, maybe it's age, maybe it is your friend's ex, maybe it is a relative of an ex. So whatever it is, I just feel like there's something taboo, but it's like you can't continue to fight this connection. I get someone is just on their way to you. Someone has been visiting you spiritually first, getting you ready for them. Now, for some of you, it could be a situation where someone is in a relationship. When you guys first meet, it starts off as having to be like an affair or something. Not saying it is going to continue that way, but it could start off that way, where someone is in the middle of exiting a relationship. But for the most part, I feel like it has to do with the person that you're attracted to. Is something, it's just overall this taboo energy. Let me look at the Hanged Man. Also could be Leo, Aries, Sag, if I didn't say. Yeah, I feel like Spirit is telling you or trying to guide you. You also may have been trying to ignore the signs or ignore the synchronicities. So if you've been seeing certain numbers and you're like, oh my God, I wish the numbers would stop, but you deep down inside know what they mean, I feel like that's for you. Spirit wants your attention. Or Spirit wants you to know that this is the right person for you, or this is the right job for you, or you're making the right decision. Just go towards it. You're afraid, but just go towards it. Whatever that decision is. I also feel that someone has been daydreaming and listening to a lot of music. See, somebody's been daydreaming, listening to music, daydreaming about you or you them, fantasizing. Someone sees you as family material, like the person that can have children, or like they want to spend, if it's not about having children, it's still about settling down together. But there's something scary. Somebody's afraid of falling in love, I think, too. Someone is like, I really don't want to fall in love. Maybe someone thinks that they're not ready. They're like, I'm not ready. I just started my career, or I just got off on my own. I just got over an ex. I don't want to fall in love again, but it's happening. It's like it's just happening. Some of you, it could be an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Some of you are trying, like I said, you're trying to focus on your money. Like you really just want to focus on your money, but you're falling in love. And you can't stop thinking about this person. It's almost like this person disrupted your independent life. Yeah, some of you have really been ignoring somebody. Now, I also see a situation where someone's waiting to hear from you. And they haven't been able to stop thinking about you since they first met you or first talked to you. But it's like you put them on hold or you disappeared or something, because I'm feeling like someone cannot stop thinking about you. And I also feel, I'm getting the same messages that I channeled for my Instagram. I feel like someone is literally trying to channel you, like, please come back or please respond or something. And it's like you are ignoring the signs or ignoring the messages, like all those number synchronicities, or if you've been seeing their name, or if you've been having those dreams. This is that person trying to get your attention. See, they're like, hello, notice me. I'm over here. I'm waiting for you. I want to talk to you. You ghosted them or they ghosted you. There's been silence, but they haven't stopped thinking about you. They want you. They think that you're valuable. This person wants to grow with you. This also, I mean, you can apply that to work too. I don't know why you would try to hold off on a job opportunity. Maybe you've applied for several jobs and you're like, well, I want to wait for one more offer. And it's just like, this company already offered you this position. This is what you should go for. You know, something feels like home. So that is all for deck number 2. Let's go ahead and move on to deck number 3. A deck I never ever use, that I've been having for a very long time. Let's put that over here. I do not remember the name of this deck. It's some sort of witchy deck, I think. Can't think of it. Okay, we have the Green Man, which is like the Fool. The Ace of Wands, the Ten of Wands, the Battle Wagon, which is like the Chariot, the Knight of Swords, or Butter Knives, it's tiny, Queen of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles. Okay. So I'm feeling like there's a new beginning. There's this new opportunity. There's a new offering coming in. Some of you, this is about your coin. I see this is about your finances, and I also feel that those of you that have been trying to manifest something into the physical form is happening. Someone has been very dedicated to their craft, their skill, or putting like all of their energy into a project. I'm also seeing someone who may have been writing or journaling. I also see someone getting a new tattoo soon. Someone is ready for some new ink. They're like, I need something new on my body. So maybe you've been researching and you finally found the perfect tattoo. And I mentioned those of you about the bird. I feel like some of you are at peace because you understand what that bird, the singing of that bird meant for you. I feel too like if this is the male bachelor bird that's been tweeting for his soulmate, I feel like finally she gets it. She notices she found him. She heard his bachelor cries, and here she is. She's like, here I am. So I feel like someone too is getting ready to put in like a serious offer in regards to relationships or a job offering. Like someone is getting ready to put their offer or their bid in. So some of you may be starting a new job or a new relationship. This is just the beginning. There's so much to learn. I feel like the seeds have been planted. I see something new, like something like exploration. This is new territory. So this could be a new love for many of you. So yay for everyone who's like, I hate my ex, I don't want an ex. This definitely is coming off new. It can still, those of you that do want to get back with an ex, this can be good for renewal. Someone feels obligated too. Someone feels obligated. Those of you that are like still in a relationship, I feel like someone feels obligated to stay in a relationship, but maybe there's been a renewal of the relationship, or maybe you guys have just started over in a new location, so you had to relocate and you had to pack up all your things and start over. It's like a new life for a lot of you. I'm also getting, for some of you, something is happening for the first time. Like either someone is coming in to visit you or to live with you, or maybe you guys are testing the waters to see what it's like living with each other, because I'm seeing someone with all their luggage and they're moving forward. Be careful. It almost is coming off as a relationship that starts off very quickly. It's almost like you were single for a long time. A lot of time went by. You were so used to being independent, enjoying nature to yourself. You had just learned how to go to the movies by yourself, go to dinner by yourself, just do different activities by yourself. And then out the blue, this person, this fool, comes tumbling into your life. And the next thing you know, you guys are talking about moving in together. And they're bringing all their things, and things just take off like instantly. So I feel like if this is a new relationship, you guys are moving fast. Something is driving you or driving them towards you. I'm also getting someone who is finally confronting their fears. Someone is no longer afraid to go after their dreams or their passions. I get like motivation. Someone is very motivated to move forward. I'm seeing something happen. I see success. I see success for a lot of you too. This is definitely having victory, being a victor. So if you had any competitors in a job field or competitors in a romantic situation, this is you coming out as the successor. This is you coming out on top. This is you standing out from the crowd. I also feel like you could be dealing with someone, or you yourself works in transportation, or someone works with cars, whether they are a driver or someone who's a mechanic. Someone is dealing with a mechanic or a driver, or even a transporter, someone who transports. So someone might conduct a train. Someone could be a pilot or a flight attendant. I feel like someone works in a position where they have to go up heights, or maybe they deliver. Someone is like a delivery driver, because I'm seeing someone hauling a lot of things, maybe up to different businesses. You also could be dealing with Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Cancer, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Could be any sign, but I'm definitely getting those that stand out. I also see someone who likes to be outdoors, or who's very adventurous. Someone who actually likes to skydive, or who likes to race car drive. Someone who likes to do zip lining. I'm seeing like a parachute. I also see someone who likes to adventurous outdoor things. Like someone might ask you to go camping, or maybe you are this person. I feel like there's going to be some sort of camping trip coming up where you have to be outdoors, sleeping under the tent in the sky, where you could risk coming in contact with wild animals and creepy bugs. I just see that. That might not be your cup of tea, but it's coming. So whether you're already in a relationship or this could be part of your job description, is dealing with outside. So you might be dealing with an exterminator. Like I'm getting someone who has to crawl, or like they have to get down and dirty for their work or for fun. I also see some of you checking off things that were on your bucket list. Like you're confronting your fears, everything that you were afraid of. You're like, okay, I'm ready to do this. I'm ready to do that. You know, someone has come into the realization that life is short. Even if you get to be 80, 90, 100, you know, you don't know that. So you're starting to take on that energy of life is short. And you're going off and doing all these things that is normally scary. I see someone also who likes to hike. You might be getting ready to go on some sort of hiking trip, or someone convinces you to come with them. They're like, come hiking with me. It's just like, hiking? I don't like hiking. I don't want to sweat, and I don't want to come across squirrels and this and that. But you might find that you actually enjoy this. Someone may want you to go horseback riding. I'm getting someone who is very in tune with earth. Someone is liking to walk around barefoot. Someone is very tribal and very primitive. And it could be that someone is practicing the culture of their ancestors. Someone is very much all about nature. I almost feel like someone was a Boy Scout too. It could have been a Girl Scout too, but I'm seeing someone who knows how to start a fire. Someone who knows how to, someone's very into survival mode. Be careful if you are like some super prissy, dainty girl, be careful, because either your job or your new man, or your current partner is going to want you to be adventurous with them. They're like, I need a ride or die. I need somebody that's going to want to do these crazy things with me. I'm tired of doing them alone. I want you to be my partner in crime. So I'm getting like a lot of ride or die and partner in crime energy. Hopefully y'all not Bonnie and Clyde. Let's not go robbing banks together. But I do feel like you've met your match. And maybe this person does have like a wild background. Like you come in, this person has some wild stories, or you're going to have some sort of wild stories for this person. This is someone, don't play truth or dare with this person unless, you're willing to do some crazy stuff. Because this person has you beat. It's not anything that they wouldn't do. They're going to eat almost anything. They will try almost anything. This is someone too who I'm getting is willing to do, sexual things outdoors. So they're going to be like, there's a little bit of exhibitionist to this person, or this person is going to bring that out of you. It's like you might be someone who's very boring or reserved, predictable, and this person comes and you start acting like a wild child. You done lost your mind. You streaking, you skinny dipping, you jumping out of planes. You sleeping outside with bugs, and you going fishing. you're hunting. Somebody is very outdoorsy. Very outdoorsy. So they need someone that can hang with them. I also feel like this person is going to invite you on a trip or on some sort of journey. So even if you're in a relationship, your partner is going to want you to come with them on their next gig or their next job. So especially if it's something like on the road, or where they basically work for themselves or very independent with no supervision, I feel like they're going to invite you to come with them. They're like, come do this with me. Come on deliveries with me, or come on this trip with me. So I feel like you guys are hitting the road together. I'm seeing a road trip coming up for some of you. I also feel like someone has a sports car, like a Mustang, or, ooh, what's my favorite? A Challenger. Someone maybe has a Dodge Challenger. It could be black, or it could be customized. So yeah, and I feel like it's their baby. Someone has a sports car that they only take out every now and then. I also get someone who likes to drag race. You all, just brace yourselves, because I feel like you're going to be very adventurous. Either your job is going to be very adventurous, or the person coming into your life, or your partner just all of a sudden wants to do crazy things. Or maybe this is your energy, especially if you're still alone. Like all of a sudden you're going to start taking like all these risks. You're like, I can do it all by myself. I'm doing everything. So let me go ahead and start clarifying a couple of things here. Someone is a giant over you too. I feel like someone is very tall that you're connected to. It's like you look up to them and you're like, damn, you're a giant. They might not even be that tall, but maybe it is the fact that this is the tallest person you've ever gone out with or dated or knew. I feel like it's saying thoughts become things. Something happens where an opportunity opens up for you and a person to talk or communicate. There's getting ready to be some sort of major changes in your life. Status changes, job changes, relationship changes, home. You might be relocating or traveling. And I also, again, see like being invited. I see someone also taking a risk to put themselves out there, and it changes everything. Like one conversation or saying hello, like when you cross paths with someone, just saying hello changes everything. So you're definitely getting ready to start a new journey. If this does not happen by the end of the month, then this is happening in Cancer season. So the end of the month today is the 27th. So if something doesn't happen within the next 3 days, I still feel like things will take off or start. Movement is going to take place in Cancer season. But I see movement. I see an opportunity. You're going to be happy. You're going to have fulfillment. Someone is coming towards you. This is someone completely different. Those of you that are single, this person's going to be completely different from anyone that you've ever dated. Something's very new about this energy. This is just what you need, I feel. If you're already in a relationship, you and your partner are doing a lot of new things together. as a family, as a couple. You might even, the new thing could be having a baby, bringing someone new into the home. Also, something else I was getting. Oh, and then in relation to a job or a career, I just feel like an opportunity opens up where you're going to find complete emotional bliss. You know, you're going to love your coworkers. You're going to love what you do. You're really going to love this new company. You're like, I'm so glad that I found this company. And I feel like your life is just changing. Nothing's going to be the same. I also see something in regards to being able to move on or let go from a toxic situation. So maybe you are just now coming out of a toxic situation, whether it's a job, you know, you finally let go of a job that was taking all of your energy, all of your life, or you let go of a person, or this new person coming into your life. Just know that they may have a baby's mom or a baby's father that is very manipulative and toxic. Even though I don't feel like they're with them, I don't feel like anything's going on with them, but just be prepared to be dealing with this type of energy. Very jealous energy too. I also see it though as someone who, the person coming into your life or your partner that you're already dealing with is a very jealous person. Nope, I'm getting someone who is single. Someone is newly single and didn't expect to fall in love so quickly. This person coming into your life, they're like brand new. It's like something's very eye-opening about this relationship too. I feel like they view you as a very new type of energy as well that they have never been with. So that is all. I hope that resonates for you guys. Feel free to leave your comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And many blessings to you.